Yo, what's up guys, welcome to the fresh new video on Arduino tutorials. So finally we have started our new tutorials on Arduino. Let's start with overview. So here you will learn about Arduino board, IDE setup, some popular Arduino boards and coding basics with 3 projects and 4 projects documented with code and diagram. So this project will be covered in next tutorial. Okay, so what is Arduino then? So Arduino is a single board microcontroller for building projects and other stuffs developed by Arduino.cc. It is mainly 8-bit and 32-bit. It consists of number of port or pins for input output, or you can say for analog or digital signal read and write. Some popular Arduino boards. So the first one is Uno, second one is Nano, and the third one is Duke. For more information about this board, check the description. There you will find a link for it. Coding basics. Okay, so the basic code structure of Arduino programming is simple and is composed of 2 parts. Now number 1 is setups and number 2 is loop. So you can see the figure here. You can see void setup and void loop function. So this is how it look like. The setup method is ran once just after Arduino is powered up, and the loop is ran continuously afterwards. The code are written in C language. Generally it is written in C language, but you can write in Python also. Here we are using C language, so you must know about loops and if statement. So I'm assuming that you have basic knowledge of C language, and if not, learn it first. Link is in description. So we'll learn about if else statement. It is something like if this is the condition, then do this, otherwise you can do anything. Okay, so it is basically like it allows either or statement to be made. You can see the figure and you can see something example like if boy equals to 2, do something, else do something. So else if ladder. An if statement can be followed by an optional else statement which executes when the expression is false. Okay, so you can see the example: if the boy equals to 2, do something; else if boy equals to 3, do something; and else do something. So it is basically like something like if boy equals to 2, then do something, and if boy equals to 3, then do something. If both didn't satisfy the condition, then you can do anything. So for statement, so this is basically a loop statement. So it is used to repeat a statement of book of statements a specified number of times. You can see the syntax here. For int condition increment, so you can see the figure here. First it will check the condition. If the condition is true, then it will perform the operation, and it will run until the condition is satisfying. So if the condition is false, then you can simply see the figure, it will terminate or it will do anything. So while loop is a loop continues infinitely until the expression inside the parenthesis become false. Sometimes must change the tested variable or the while loop will never exist. So basically it is described by this figure. You can see, so it is something look like this: while the condition is true, do something. You can see the syntax here. So input and output. So pin mode, you can see the pin mode: analog read, digital write. So you can see the syntax here. Basically this pin mode is written inside the void setup, and analog read function is also written inside the loop. Okay, so you can see here digital write syntax, it is written inside the loop, and digital write pin value. So this pin mode, this command is used to set pins as input or output. Analog read, so this function is used to read the analog signal of pin. Digital write, okay, so it takes 2 parameter, pin number and either high or low or value something. So time control function, the way delay function works is pretty simple. It accepts a single integer argument. This number represents the time measured in millisecond. So you can see the time control function is consists of delay function. So it is something like it pauses the program for a specific amount of time. It takes argument and read as millisecond. Or in an array, so array is a collection of similar data types. You can see in the figure. So you can see the array name is C, and you can see the square bracket, and inside this square bracket you can see the numbers 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. So these are the position of the array. So to print the sum of value contained in the first 3 element of array C, you will write something like this. You can see in the figure. So basically you can just do C square bracket 0 plus C1 plus C2, and for printing the output you can do simply like serial dot print. So basically it is used to print in the serial monitor some terms: serial print, min max, high low. So serial print value on serial monitor, min max, return smaller and bigger two values. You can see here something like this, min 1 comma 2 or max 1 comma 2, and it will return so min 1 comma 2 will return 1 and max 1 comma 2 will return 2. So high low, these are constant used to identify 0 volt or 5 volt logically as 0 and 1. Okay, so high means 1 and low means 0, or you can simply say that high means on and low means off. Okay, so let's see about some variables. Okay, so what is variable then? So variable is nothing but simply variable is the one which contain value, and its types are local variable and global variable. So what is local variable then? Okay, so let me show you some example here. I have declared a variable x. Okay, I have initialized the variable x inside this function loop, and I have declared a value within that variable that is 0. Okay, so this x variable is the local variable. How? Because it is inside the function loop. Okay, now what is global variable then? Okay, so if I declare a variable here, you can see I have initialized the variable and declared its value as 0. So the variable is C, and this variable is global variable. So I hope you have understood about local variable and global variable. Now let's see about array declaration. So you can simply declare array globally, something like this. So you have declared an array with size 10. Okay, so this is how you will declare an array in the Arduino, and it is similar to C language. Now how to use for loop? So you can use for loop here. Now inside this for loop you can do anything. Okay, so you can print hello, and to print hello you have to set your baud rate. So this is how we can set your baud rate. So in serial communication your baud rate is default 9600, and you can see, okay, let's see here something like number 2. Okay, so now to run this code you have to plug in your Arduino board. Okay, so I have plugged in my Arduino board, and you have to set up your COM port. Here you can see tool COM port, so it is automatically set, and you can set here your board, Arduino board. So you can set your Arduino board from here. Okay, now let's compile this code. So it is uploading. Okay, now we have to know about some operators. Okay, so first one is arithmetic operator, and the second one is comparison, and the third one is boolean operator. So what is operator then? So operator are the symbols to perform the operation on your program, on your instruction, on your Arduino board. Okay, the first one is arithmetic operator. So arithmetic operator consists of some basics arithmetics. So these are the arithmetic operator. So you can see here plus symbol for addition, and minus symbol for subtraction, and star symbol for multiplication, and this slash for division, and this percentage symbol for modulo. So these are some arithmetic operator you should know about. Okay, so now comparison operator. So these two are some basics comparison operator. So these two are more in used. The first one is equals to. Okay, that means to initialize the value, and not equals to means, and the second one is not equals to. Okay, so and you can see some boolean operator for boolean operation, and these are and or not, and the symbols you can see respectively. Let me show you some simple example for Arduino board program. Okay, so let me set a global variable. I have set my global variable C with the value 13. Okay, so you can see here pin mode function within the setup function. Okay, so pin mode function, and that's the fun part of understanding Arduino. Okay, so pin mode, basically it will set up a pin. Okay, so it will set up a pin of the Arduino board for the input output purpose. Okay, so we have set our C variable as output. You can see here. Okay, we have set our variable C as output. That means we have set 13 as output, and 13 is pin. How? You can see the function pin mode. Okay, so basically the pin 13 is set up as out now. So you can see here digital write. So this function is used to set digital signal. Okay, so we are setting up the digital signal on pin number 13. Okay, you can see here digital write C. Okay, so this C variable which contain value 13, and we have set this variable C with a value 13 as pin from void setup function. Okay, so pin number 13 is set as output. That means it will keep output as a volt. Okay, so digital write C comma high, that means the pin number 13 is in high. That means the pin number 13 is on. Okay, so the pin number 13 is on means the current default is set up on pin number 13. So if you compile this code, note that you have to plug your Arduino board and set all your COM ports and Arduino board. So you can see it has done uploading. Now if you put your LED on pin number 13 and ground on your Arduino board, then it will turn on high. Okay, so this is a simple example of turning on LED light. So this much for today's tutorial. Hope to see you in next one, and the next tutorial is on projects, Arduino projects. You will be doing 3 projects and 4 projects with the documented and code. So the related links on these tutorials will be given in description. Check the description out there.